Hi, my name is Christy Jameson, and I am the Learning Specialist and Student Success Advisor at Parkland Campus. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about how changing sentence structure can be used as a tool for effective paraphrasing. Now, our first question is how and why do we need to change sentence structure? Well, the why is that we want to be able to put things into our own words and avoid plagiarism. How we can do this is by breaking up and combining sentences, rearranging phrases and clauses, and by changing the voice. Now, when we break up and combine sentences, we're often looking for lists. And we can also look for conjunctions, those joining words that hold those lists together. And, but, although, because. By taking two sentences and using those joining words, we can create a compound sentence. Vice versa, we can take those compound sentences that are already using those joining words and break them up into two simpler sentences. This is a really easy way to change some of the sentences within a paraphrase. Another way to change a sentence in your paraphrase is by rearranging phrases and clauses. Now, phrases and clauses are groups of words that work together to create meaning within a sentence. Sometimes they have a subject and a verb, sometimes they don't, sometimes they give a full meaning, sometimes they don't. But what we need to remember is we need to keep those words that convey the idea together. And when we move them apart from the words that they join with, we need to use a comma. So as an example, Joe's class was held at the North Hill campus. At the North Hill campus, Joe's class was held. At the North Hill campus needs that first part of the sentence to make sense, so we need to separate it by a comma to show that we moved it. The third way that we can change sentence structure is by changing the voice. Most of our writing is in the active voice, where the subject is the person or thing directly doing the action. But sometimes we might want to use the passive voice, when the subject is now the thing that is affected by the action. When we use the passive voice, it usually uses a form of the verb to be, followed by the action in the past tense. Now, one thing to remember when we do this is your active voice is usually direct and easy for your reader to understand. On the other hand, passive voice can sometimes be vague and make your meaning unclear. So you want to use it when you want to focus on the action, when the who is not as important. So by breaking up and combining sentences, rearranging phrases and clauses, and changing the voice, we can effectively change the way a sentence is structured, and then a whole paragraph. You can see my examples here. I started off with an original and used changed sentence structure to make the second one. But if you take a close look, you're going to see how these still use the same words, ideas, and phrases. So our work on paraphrasing here is not done. If you submitted it like this, it would still be plagiarism because that is someone else's work. You need to use other paraphrasing strategies alongside with sentence structure in order to produce an effective paraphrase.